Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another edition of the Match Week Preview Show. I am Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV, and welcome back to another episode, people. We are back from the international break. I had a good international break. My favorite team in an international game, 2 wins, 6 points, top in the group so far. Netherlands didn't do as well as them, but we're not going to talk about none of that tonight. Tonight, we're talking about the EPL. So, you know the format, people. We go through the injury news, team news, and we look at the lineups, or not the lineups, but we look at the two teams, look at, history of the games they have played, recent form, and then we try to predict all the games, try to tell you what will happen in the games. And of course, you guys are more than welcome to take part in the comment section. You don't know, as we go through the games, drop your scores. If you can't stay for the whole entire show, definitely leave your comment in the comment section when the show is over. That way I can add it to the week. And we have the review show. Whenever the last game of the week is played that night, you can come right back here for the review show where we reveal how the picks go for everybody. And if you do the best, you're the champion for the week. And if you do the worst, there's also a prize for that, but it's not one that you want, people. So pick wisely, pick carefully, and sometimes you might have to go against your side, if you don't want to lose. All right. So yeah, man, that is it. And of course, we also take part in the FPL. So we're gonna have the FPL Check In as well. And of course, if you stick around, it will help you in the FPL because you'll know who is injured, who is playing, and you'll know who Jason Gooner think going to score the goals. So yeah, that might help you in life. All right. And we have proof, people. We can show you how we're doing so far. I know it's early days, but I think you kind of know that I have a decent chance. But this is going to be a tough week for me in FPL because I have a lot of things that haven't gone my way in terms of the big ballers I've acquired getting injured, right? So I was contemplating, should I use the wild card or not, the free hit? I need to do something, but we'll see. Of course, I'm not going to show you what I do because then it would be, but just watch the show, man, and you know what going on. All right. So yeah, big up to the people in the building. Check in, check in, check in. Big up Richie. RR. Always I say a soccer dad. Respect, bro. You don't know the thing of football dad. Craig in the building. Up, 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 up. Bang, bang, bang. Big up, bro. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man, everybody else in the building, the silent ones, big up on yourself as well. Like the video, share, subscribe. And I get right into it, people. No hitching. International break did nice still. Some good football. We saw some teams book their place to the World Cup. So congrats to all the teams that reached the World Cup. And yeah, more to forward as well. But tonight, as I said, the focus is in the Prem. So we're gonna take a look at let's take a look at the injuries. All right. So the main news that has come out today after all the press conferences, some teams affected by the international break. One team is definitely Nottingham Forest, so Ola Aina will not be available to face Arsenal tomorrow. Watched a podcast with Aina one time, and he said that the most difficult team to face in the Premier League is Arsenal, in his opinion. He say he just don't know where they're gonna turn up the movement, But sometimes I wonder when did he play us? Because I don't remember such fluidity last year all the time. Every now and again, maybe we played good that day. Maresca provides updates on Parma and João Pedro. So this is one that is going to affect a lot of people in the FPL. So Maresca said Cole took part in a session yesterday for the first time. So of course, this was today, this press conference was held. So that simply means it depends. He didn't even do the whole session. Today, he have one more session. So that would have been today, right? And if he's okay, and they'll have to see if he's okay. Otherwise, he'll be out tomorrow again. So still not really anything clear if he's going to play or not play, but it looked like it's heading towards not playing. He had an injury but recovered from the injury. So it wasn't about managing, it was about him recovering from the injury. From the moment he's available, we have to think about how to manage him a little bit because of the amount of games we have coming. So it looks like they don't want to take no chance. So I don't know if he will play. Delap confirmed out for about 10 to 12 weeks. So they recall Guy from Sunderland. So he's back in the fold. So now they have, I think, basically João Pedro and Guy as the two, quote unquote strikers. We saw Tyreek George play up front last time as well. So I don't know if the coach might use him up there. We saw last year that he used Pedro Neto sometimes as the false nine. So I don't know if he want to do that again. So he have some options. He said the Brazilian players arrived but didn't train. And Caicedo arrived last night. He said all of them is a question mark just because, they come back very late. And, when you play Bolivia, at that altitude is tough, So looks like if you have the South American them in Chelsea team, the only one I would think is not at a risk is probably Caicedo because, with no Lavia around right now, I don't think Chelsea can afford not to play Caicedo in that midfield. So the Estevos of the world, the João Pedro, I don't even think he can afford to bench them either. So it's going to be a sticky one because he's acting as if it's a tough one for them to play. But I think he's going to need those Brazilians, especially Pedro. If Cole Palmer can't play, I think João Pedro has to play that 10 role. Yeah. But let's see. And of course, City. I think the Ryans are out. So 8 Nouri and Cherky is out. John Stone's questionable. Marmoush pick up a knee injury with Egypt, so he's out as well. White and Saliba should be good to go. So I know people did run and go get Mascara kind of cheap. But Saliba might only have to miss the one Liverpool game. And White is back as well. So depends what fantasy owners going to think as well, because that's one reason why I'm going to touch those players. I haven't got them in my team, White or Timber, because I don't know which one of them going to play with all the games. NDI is a doubt for the Villa match. So those are the biggest injury news. But the matches coming up this week should be good, people. The first match, of course, is my side. I had one drop the scores for the week from early out. Big up yourself, I had one. Hope you're good. Hope you had a blessed Friday. I like your first score. It's very good. 3-1 to Arsenal. Bournemouth, Brighton. All right. Palace and Sunderland. Everton, Villa. Fulham, Leeds. Newcastle, Wolves. West Ham, Tottenham. I don't know what my while ago, people. Brentford, Chelsea, Burnley, Liverpool, City, United. All right, I'm going to get I had one score then. Big up I had one. Yes, a tentative. Well, the derby, bless up Odell. And then I bless up the Chelsea fan them. So everybody else move up. What go on, coach? There, Where is it? 74 charges? Brother, you see one thing with these charges and them thing there, brother. I'm not business with them, you know why? Tired of them, man. Every year them say, somebody I get charges and this and that and the third, but nothing never happened, brother. Look how long City get charged. I like to know what it, but I would like to forget them charges. Trust me. I nothing happen. Yeah, Grealish get player of the month. I think Arne Slot win manager of the month. All right, people. Before we need predictions, not wishful. Big up I had one. Wishful score versus predictions. Coach ready. Man say yo, man I need to say no. Nothing but nothing. So I make you know say Arsenal are gonna win the game 2-1. Alright, before we start that, people, me just see something when I go to live. I go to right here live, people. Alright, so they have them doing the Hall of Fame for this year. I'm gonna wait name there. Hold on there. Alright, let's vote. Alright, so I'm gonna share this. So them have the muffin is here, people. Alright, so two players. I can only put two players from this list. I can only pick two players, people, from this entire list. Alright, so what we want to do? 2025 shortlist. Yo, people, I don't know how war go on. Yo, I don't know how war go on. I don't know what's going on. Big up game birds. All gone. We just a start. So you're good. Bro, I don't know what more ago, but hopefully everybody I see and I hear me again. Look like everything is back. I don't know what does happen, but yeah, we're good now. All right, so this minute shown. So I'm gonna pick the Hall of Fame of them right now. So I have Sol Campbell, 2 title, 503 appearance, 153 clean sheet. Michael Carrick, 5 titles, 40 assists, 481. Jermaine Defoe, legend, 162, 33 assists, almost 500 appearance. Ever, 5 titles as well. Fabregas win 2 titles. Start early, left and forward again. Les Ferdinand, crazy goal scoring rate with assists as well. Fowler, them say probably one of the most deadly finisher them out of everybody. Hazard, big baller. Think longevity will beat him. Gary Neville. This is the sentiment, But look at the titles and the appearances, the clean sheets. Not bad. Michael Owen. Injuries kind of take away team longevity as well. Sheringham. Well, two of them can get picked, David Silva youth. Big baller. Toure. Oh, man. Nah, bro. How you can pick 2 people, bro? Alright, so say all that now. Better pick Vidic over Neville, And look how Neville stats look. 8. How many him have? 5. Charger, cast your vote now. So people, which 2 now pick? I think we know my 2, Ooh. People, we can only pick 2. Oh, that Christopher dropped Femon too. Alright. Christopher say, yo, no itching, Arsenal 2-1. Brighton 3-2. What? Palace 2-1. Everton 2-1. Leeds 1, Fulham 1. Newcastle 1 love. Spurs 3-1. Chelsea 4-1. Liverpool 3 love. Man U 3-2. Me mama. Alright. It's a great fully recovered. That is it. Yes, scored from McLaren. Oh, you mean Petrina? Watch them. Watch them, Petrina. Watch them. I make you know what I go on. So one match alone, you predict just the City, Petrina. Come on. They say they must smear Chelsea and smear campaign. Alright, coach, me have a 2-1. So make sure I never miss nothing when the machine going like it mad. Alright, I get Christopher score them. Owen sell out. Where is Giggs? Giggs in there already, man. This is the short list for 2 more to be added to the Hall of Fame. 9 out of 10 YouTubers are Arsenal fans. You can't try to get disappointed. Y'all have more silvers. Still living in 2003 memories. Hey, This was Liverpool fans before what? 4 years ago? Trust me. Our time will forward. Jaguars, big up, Hope all is well. Yeah, man. And are you alone, Jaguars? I know I usually start a little later, but try kind of want to get some decent sleep in the night, So I don't want to overdo the time tonight. El Mago and another. If I pick a next one, Jano Star. This is not easy still, Just two of these players. All right, so I think it would be, I think while I rate Sol Campbell, I don't know if he's in the top two out of them people. All of him, It's like it's almost like it's skewed towards the United player then. Because you have to respect the title then. But part of me I say, Toure and Silva. Because out of all of them ballers, I can't put Hazard over Silva. Sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Robbie Fowler though. Jeez. Never win the title though. Vidic. 211 appearance. 40 times 5 at 200. Man win 5 titles in a basically 5 season. No, probably 6 in play. Damn. Alright, so I can rule out some people. So therefore you can't make it. Sorry. You're a baller. You, Les Ferdinand, Michael Owen. I can't put none on. If I top 2, I can't do it. Sheringham, I rate you. No. So them man there, them out of there. Van der Sar, I'm a keeper. Dutchy. But I don't think you can make the top 2, my bro. Which one of these players are the best in their position ever in the Premier League? Probably, I think Van der Sar might be up there as a keeper. Definitely Vidic as a defender. I hear him spoken about in potential all-time PL 11s. Yaya Toure, Silva, they would be in the convos. Fowler, I've heard in those convos. Evra as our best left back ever. Damn, man. Only 2, Alright, so I'm sorry, my bias. I'm done this. This man was different. Some can't vote for nobody else. Oh. Alright, so yeah, I get one of my voting people. Am I going to be biased and put Sol Campbell? I'm not going to be biased and be Sol Campbell. I think Drogba might already be in there now. Respect, Rob. Yeah, man. What it name the World Championships night though? I'm see happening tonight. I'm actually see is I like to see the mixed relay heats. See how the team look. If we can get a medal or something. Cause just like what shot put a name something there tonight. I never really see much event. I see like 100-meter prelim, but someone from Seychelles and them place there. Nepal. Yeah, man. So like, my sister, let me see. Think it's Sunday morning, like 9:30 them time there. Should be like the finals for the women and the men 100. No, I know it would be a shocker, but hey, you never know. See the heats and say, okay, something can go on. Hopefully we're at least in the race to try to get a medal. But at the race walk I go on, okay, discuss qualification. 5:55 a.m. Ooh, yeah, I saw the heats. Saw Shelly was in the last heat. I think she's in the heat with Shakari and the girl from Bahamas. I think I think is it Tina in the Sherika might be in the first heat, I think. No, Jefferson in the first heat. I think Tina in the next one and then Sherika or Sherika then Tina, something like that. But yeah, maybe I look on the starting list them today, just now, before I start this video. Discuss get started first. But girl, let's show that far a while ago. She qualify. That should be definitely good enough to be in the final there. No, but the FIFA rankings never drop. I just CONCACAF rankings thing because FIFA rankings supposed to change. I thought it said the 17th. Could have swore it said the 17th. Yeah, next update 17th of September. Biggest drop Jamaica. Miras. Hold on. Get sidetracked, but more. I see this. Yeah, no, we. I think we're gonna move up like a place. But yeah, we were the biggest drop last update. All right, so I picked Yaya Toure. Yo, bias. Bias. One with a bagger appearance and one with less. I don't think my two will make it, but my vote them that. All right, cool. I thought I did see that. I'm saying, yo, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that live and see. All right, so let's go right into the first matchup of the week. Big side, full of beer talk right now because a long time when I watch you play, so I feel good about life. People, remember, smash the like button, share, subscribe if you are new. No, man, no kind of heats now run. The heats are tomorrow morning. And then Sunday morning, I go be the finals and semi-finals. Yo, I'm glad to turn on this, But Morales discuss throw look quite healthy. She almost threw it over the qualify, but not quite. a bad throw. Them already in there. Them man there from the first year, them man there. This is just like to add people. This is just to add people to the Hall of Fame. So like them man there, like Burkamp in there already, Henry in there already, Giggs in there already, Rooney in there already. Yeah. I'm not sure how many, but they all of them legend, all of them people, them in there. Oh, this girl Allman win every time. But she a lot slimmer than everybody else. But yo, this a joke thing for she, man. She just barely spin around 2 times. I was fling it. All right, so first game of the week, people. Arsenal versus Forest. Yes, people. So you can see the upcoming games for both teams there. City home next week, Newcastle away, West Ham home, Fulham away. So next 5 games, obviously West Ham will be right before the next international break. Nottingham Forest, they face Burnley and Sunderland next, so they'll have some nice fixtures. Two promoted teams after Arsenal, but on the other end of those promoted teams away to St James Park. So and then Chelsea. So some tough games around the promoted teams, but Arsenal away, probably one of the tougher ones for the season for any team. So Forest will face that right back from the international break. Obviously, the big news for Paris, Ange Postecoglou is the new manager. They parted ways with Nuno Espirito Santo. I think it was mutual consent, basically untenable situation. Looks as if he was kind of frozen out there. News that some of the signings they might have made he didn't agree with. The likes of Omari Hutchinson, which obviously we learned that Omari was not named in the Europa League squad. So we know that's probably why, maybe that was the last straw there. They're like, we will sign this guy. You're not even going to put him in the squad. What they're doing. And yeah, clearly it was a clash going on there between the management staff and the coaching staff. So let's take a look at the stats so far. Obviously, only 3 games into the season, but can get a slight picture of what's going on. So both teams have lost a game. Arsenal with 2 wins, 1 win, 1 draw for Forest. So Forest 4 points, obviously. Arsenal with 6. Arsenal have scored 6 goals. Forest 4. Arsenal yet average goals conceded per match, or Arsenal for their 0. Better XG per 90. We have 2 clean sheets. The 1 game we lost, we gave up the 1 goal to Liverpool. So yeah, early days as far as the season goes. This is the form so far. Obviously, like I said, 2 wins Arsenal, 1 win, 1 draw. Most recently, both teams coming off a loss before the international break. A really bad loss for Forest, the 3-0 defeat. I think that's probably a part of why Nuno would have been going. That just didn't look right for them losing at home like that to West Ham. And then Arsenal, of course, falling at Anfield 1-0 to the Soboslai Wonder strike. Previous meetings, they have played 16 times in the league. Arsenal have 10 wins, 2 wins for Nottingham Forest, and there have been four drawn matchups. Last year, this return fixture was 3-0 to Arsenal. And the most recent time, it was a 0-0 draw at the City Ground, Forest hosting. But Arsenal pretty much at home won the last 2 times they have played Nottingham Forest. They would like that to continue tomorrow morning. Now, as far as the match officials and everything, Darren England will be the referee. So hopefully nothing mad goes on with them. And yeah, we'll see if it's Ange ball or what it is. Because for me, right, I think with Arsenal, I guess when you look at the squad, they have players obviously out. Bukayo Saka is out. Odegaard did play international window, played well, of course. Had some assists in that big drubbing that they had, so he should be good to go. Eze we saw play the first of two England matches. We saw Madueke shine for England, played well in both of their fixtures, getting a goal in the second one. Um, so yeah, I think he's coming into this game with good confidence from that window. Martinelli played, I think, both games for Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. Started one, came off the bench in the other. Wasn't the most successful window for them though. They did lose their final qualifying game to Bolivia 1-0. Nkapie had a good window for Ecuador. He's back and fit, and the coach said he might be available. Knowing the coach though, probably will be off the bench. I think Calafiori will keep his place. He came back fine from Italy, played one of the two games for them, so he should be good to go. Timber played limited time as well, so I think him and Ben White is a toss up for me. I don't know who he's gonna go with. I would think Jurriën Timber because he played the last few games, but with Arteta, you're never really sure. Now, Ange Postecoglou, the thing too that's going to be interesting is, whenever a new manager comes in, he might see things differently. They have added some pieces to the team now. Douglas Luiz is around. Elliot Anderson had a great window for England, but played a lot of minutes. Does that factor in? I don't know. Yates hasn't really been playing much lately under Nuno. Does Ange use him more? McAtee, how does Ange see him? And they have more options up front as well. And the wings, Omari, Calamuendo came in, and Doy has been playing under the previous coach. Callum Hudson-Odoi is still there, of course, and Chris Wood. So a lot of options for both teams. I think it's going to be tough coming out of this international window for like a lot of people to predict the players who will start. Declan Rice played a lot of minutes for England. Does he start? Of course, have to think about Europe midweek now. Both these teams will have Europe in this coming week for the first week of the Europa League and the Champions League and the Conference League. So a lot of football to be played. Yeah, and I think next week is FPL. After this coming week is FPL Cup. After that, or EPL Cup. So EFL Cup. What am I talking about? So yeah, a lot of football for all these teams, and we're gonna look at the teams that don't have Europe, and dropped out of the cup. Manchester United. How will that help them going into the next set of games? But for me, I don't know why I have this feeling that Arsenal are going to cook tomorrow. I don't know why. I just feel like Arsenal going to cook. I know new manager bounce is possible, but I don't know, man. I just feel like Arsenal going to cook tomorrow. So I'm gonna go with how I feel. Um, I just have this feeling, man. I think Arsenal have a good win, man. Statement win, 3-0. Clean sheet settings. Clean sheet settings. That me I tell you. FIFA is a disgrace. They allow Bolivia to use a stadium which is way up in the mountains, which FIFA in the past said they couldn't use. If you're not used to it, you can't even run and breathe. Jaja. Bonisha 89, see that? Them tell me so she isn't the best player, Them lie. Jagan said 3-1. Clean sheet, me say. We control the game. Man, love control game, man. Madueke gets off the mark tomorrow, folks. Noni. Coach better blow out start Ezek on the left. Odegaard in him role. Madueke. Glockeres. You can start Marino or Rice. Either one. Whichever one feel fitter. Zubimendi in middle. Saliba. Fit. Play. Gabriel Magalhaes. Even did he play that? I don't think he played that game, you know. Pray that he never played that game. God, they don't qualify already, you know. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, coach. Martinelli and Magalhaes, chill. Martinelli and Magalhaes, chill. Man, run out Guimaraes and Paqueta in Bolivia. And Richo. Rafinha came on. Marquinhos came on. Estevao came on. Pedro came on. So him go feed. Yeah, man. Leave the Arsenal boys to relax. Well done, coach. Alright, so yeah, 3-0 I'm saying up, people. I might think I'm mad, but trust me. Alright, next game. Bournemouth versus Brighton, people. Bournemouth versus Brighton. That is the game. One of the games at 10 o'clock. You can see here, when you take a look at the stats, Bournemouth also on 6 points, 4 points for Brighton. Both teams are almost scoring the same goals, 4 and 3. They have conceded 3 as well over the 3 games. Brighton, one of the highest XGs at 6.21 so far. You see they're getting a 2 per 90 minutes. Bournemouth not bad, 1.5. But the difference here, Bournemouth 2 clean sheets, none for Brighton. So since the 4-2, they have 2-1-0 wins as Bournemouth. And Brighton yet to keep a clean sheet, but drawing the first game, losing to Everton, and then beating City last week at home. So big win last week for them. That was they were behind in that game, scoring 2 to take that win 2-1. So you see 2-1 win last year at the Amex, but when they faced each other, in November in the corresponding fixture at the Vitality, it was 2-1 to Brighton. Games before that, basically the home team won, and then another away win for Brighton. So Brighton has won twice in this stadium in the last 3 visits. 12 games played all time. Very even matchup. 6 wins for Brighton, 5 for Bournemouth, 1 draw. Does Bournemouth tie things up tomorrow? That is the question. When you look at their squads now after the window has closed, I think both teams well equipped. I think Verbruggen needs to get his form back in top shape. Had a rough window again for the Netherlands. So yeah, don't know. He's just so up and down with his form. Petrovic has been decent so far for Bournemouth. Like I said, 2 clean sheets back to back. I think Truffert was a great signing as a left back. And Brighton did kind of clean up some of the things they had with their squad. Igor got loaned out. He wasn't looking like he was gonna have much opportunity. The Kuiper has looked a good signing at left back. And the Ekitike as well. Good business for them. Look solid in defense. Moving into midfield now. They have really trimmed some of that midfield. Philip Billing center way, among others. No lack of midfielders for Brighton, as you can see there. And then this is where Bournemouth added as well, bringing in Ben Doak from Liverpool, very highly touted youngster, and Amin Adli as well came in, as well as Krupi. So they have done some additions. Obviously, Otara has left, gone to Brentford, but they did get a nice fee for him. Um, and let's see what Brighton can do as far as the forwards. Ruta was seeing him in and out. Can they stay fit? Brighton has had a lot of players out. Let's see how fit they can stay. Solly Marshall always injured, it seemed like. But yeah, this game right here, Bournemouth Brighton, is one of those where I think both of these teams always have decent matchups with each other. Right now, I just trust the defense of Bournemouth a little bit more. So I'm gonna go with a Bournemouth. I don't think Bournemouth will lose. I'm just torn between the draw and a Bournemouth win. All right, I'm gonna go with a Bournemouth win. It's been I'm gonna say 2-0. 2-0 to the home team. I hope we cook tomorrow, I swear. Red Skull in the building. We're chilly there. Can't see chilly. Bunny all I dive and score like shit. Yo, your mama see the goal, man. Big goal. One is relentless, fueled by hunger and ancestors like Serena, not necessarily technique. Yeah, man, a bulldozer start. 3-0 Arsenal. Red Skull, you know a good score, my bro. 2-1 Brighton. So Red Skull say, yo, forget what you're saying, no Gooner. 2-1 gonna say float. One float. 2-1 to the Cherries. Can't see him from Man City I lose. Now him the tune in to the reggae boys something when we do the other day. So I figure say, but maybe him good left the score them in the comments still. If him can't catch a show. Or maybe him turn up soon. 2-2 say Dragons, say me that did do 1-1 or 2-0. But I see 2 goals in the game and either Bournemouth score both of them or Brighton or a team, I was going to go 2-0 or 1-1. Just, I don't know why. In my head, I just always, when we see that score there, I say, I'm going to miss it. Because Miss City got what, 2 losses in a row? Bro, man, they will lose a third game, man. All right. Let's move along now to Crystal Palace, Sunderland. This game is another one at 10 o'clock at Sellers Park. And in this one, Sunderland surprisingly all the way in 6th position. They had 2 wins from the first 3 games. They got 5 goals as well. You see the XG and the per 90. Palace doing well, but Palace, Henderson and Co. 2 clean sheets so far. 0-0 with Chelsea, 1-1 with Forest, and a 3-0 big win away from home, Villa Park. Similar to Nuno Espirito last week, Unai Emery was looking horrible out there. Villa have not really stepped to the party yet this season, but we'll get to them soon. I think they're the next game. You see Sunderland, two greens there, 2 wins. So they've made their home stadium a fortress so far. But here's their away fixture again. And you can see they went to Burnley, their fellow promoted club, and they got a 2-0 from them. So what will they pick up from Crystal Palace tomorrow? That is the question. The last time they made a trip to Palace, though, was way back in 2017. And if they can repeat that scoreline, I'm sure they'll be very happy. A 4-0 win to Sunderland away from home. This match has been played 8 times, both teams with 3 wins and 2 draws out of the 8 fixtures. So it's tied up right now between the 2 teams, and not much you can go by here. Obviously, Sunderland back in the league in 16-17. So they wouldn't have played Palace in the Premier League since then. So can't really use that as much of a barometer. But let's just take a look to familiarize ourselves with the squad real quick. Now this is after the transfer window is closed, so these are all the players that they would have added. Dutch international there, Dutch international here. So yeah, they have gone out and splashed the cash trying to stay up in this league, but they have a humongous squad. As you can see, every position does way more players than the other team. Big news for Palace was who stayed. So Mark Gay, he did eventually stay. That deal fell through. I think that's going to help them immensely this season because he was a big part of that defense. Uche is in, and Ermi Pino is the new number 10 now. Since Eze's departure, he should be fit and ready to go this week. And I think that he is a player, if he can stay healthy, will definitely help them. Shout out Rio Cardines, young Trini in the first team. But yeah, so many players, man. I don't know. I don't know what the manager gonna do because it's a lot of players. Like, how can he? They have one competition to play plus the cup, of course. But yeah, so many players, man. Look at forwards. Bertrand Traore came in. Brobby came in. They have Mayenda already. They have Talbi. They have Isidore. They have Adingra. All these players. Brian Brobby comes in now. So, brother, good luck picking an 11 because you have about 60 players here. But yeah, for me, Crystal Palace is going to do similar to what Burnley did to them. They're gonna stop them away from home. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep the clean sheet going. I'm gonna say they repeat what Burnley did and win 2-0. 2-0 to Palace. 3-1. 2-0. Yeah, man, a 2-0 me set up. 100-meter prelims. So the money are gonna run some 10.8. Haiti me a bring. No, Angola me a bring. Brunei. Top 2. Skull. Can trust Skull if you go against the grain. And say 2-1 Sunderland, you know. So me not trust Palace, brother. Mateta probably score a brace. Star now play, but I think Pino will go fill in nicely for him. Alright, next game. Everton Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, as I said earlier on, have not even started the season yet, it feel like, because man, I don't know what them depend. You can see the form. Yet to get a win. Luckily they drew the first game with Newcastle, but could have easily lost that game as well, losing 1-0 and a horrible home defeat 3-0 to Crystal Palace last week, or well, before the international break. That's where they stand. Everton after a 1-0 loss at Ellen Road in the first week, back-to-back wins, 2-0 at home over Brighton and a 3-2 away victory over Wolves in a back-and-forth game last week. They have played 60 times in the Premier League, these two teams. 13 wins for Everton, 27 for Aston Villa, 20 draws. So dominance for Aston Villa in this fixture over the course of the Prem. Go on, Haiti. Yeah, man, no, say Haiti would have. John Star, wow, man, pull up. Haiti win. 10:41. The man look like him there run well fast a while ago. John Star, man look like him tear him Achilles. Suriname, around 10:89. Yeah, man, the man them around personal best 11.4. Come on, man. Rotted. Yo, what happened to my guy? Yo, I don't know if anyone is watching this, but I don't know what happened to that brother there beside the 80 brother will win. Yo, the man did a win, you know? All right. So last time they played, January, Villa gave them 1-0. And that was at Goodison Park as well. So that was the last meeting that they played in this stadium. Well, not in Goodison Park anymore, but yeah. The last time Villa would have played them at Goodison Park, Villa beat them. So Everton would want to beat them in their new stadium in their first meeting. Now, look, I know the form book will tell you that Aston Villa should lose, but I think Aston Villa is a team that just needed the window to close and be done with all that the drama of who's going, who's staying, who do we not want to keep, all of that is behind them now. I just think Villa at least put a good performance tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna be like what we saw the first couple of games. The first 3 games basically could call. Because even the draw they got, they really should have lost that game based on how the game was. But I just feel like eventually they have to play better, right? This can't be what they're gonna be like the whole time. I just can't see it. How is that possible for them to be so bad? But yeah, I'm gonna say in this one, Aston Villa have somewhat of a bounce back game. So I'm gonna say Everton 1, Aston Villa 2. We're going with the somewhat of an upset in this one. Gonna for life. What's up, bro? I'm good. Yeah. Yo, the guy was right there with him, And the man just pull up star. Federated States of Micronesia. What? Yo, Mwimba, you can't lose, my guy. Rotted. Gibraltar look like a physics teacher. Everton will win 2-1, says Gunner for life. Alright. Gunner, I'm gonna put you down, you know. But you have to give me the rest of the game then. Cause I do every game, you know. Emery have that style then, man. Struggle. Then you go see him really have a couple decent game now. Him not go struggle forever. Jaguar said 2-2. Yeah, but I go with the draw, you know, but it's okay. They're buzzing with their new stadium. Nah, man. And that would be the Everton thing, you know. Everybody think them going to win, and then them just say, oh no, we are Everton, you know. They're good, you know, them better, you know, but they're still Everton. Oh, false start. A lane 4, you know. Yeah, man, you know, man, sick over. I'm sick of you. Maybe them give my next chance. No, they are looking good. They are looking good. No, that's what I said. I'm going for the somewhat shocked result. This is kind of against the grain because I don't even believe in Aston Villa to win the game, but I just have a feeling. Just have a feeling. Sometimes you have to go have a feeling, you know. Grealish is on fire, yeah, for real. No NDI, but they will have Grealish and Dewsbury. Don't know if Barry will start or Beto will start up front. The last samurai is over at Everton. Hmm. Yo, Congo, let me know. Yo, Iraq, kill them, you know? What you mean, Iraq? Oh, Haiti guy faster than you, though. Combat. Al Ramahi. Out there. Same man who should have get DQ run second. Yo, you get so much things, man. Yeah, so me I go with the shocker. Can't believe in a, this season, I say Villa beating Everton is a shocker, but based on how them have played, really is a shocker. Fulham versus Leeds are the next game, people. You can see Fulham winless so far, but they have 2 draws. Drawing with Man U and Brighton before losing last week to Chelsea away at the Bridge. Then Leeds had the big win against Everton in the first week, then 5-0 lost to Arsenal. Then they got a point at home against Newcastle. So next away game, Fulham hopefully probably want to drop another 5 on the head top. Played 10, 5 wins for Fulham, 4 for Leeds, 1 draw. So pretty even in this matchup. Last time they played in 2023, a 2-1 win for Fulham. So let's see what will happen in this one tomorrow. Statistically pretty close, XG pretty close per 90. But the main difference here, Leeds able to get 2 clean sheets so far, none for Fulham. But Fulham have not conceded that many goals either. 1 apiece, and then of course 2 in a loss to Chelsea. Leeds the last time they went away conceded 5, but no disrespect to Fulham, I don't think it's quite the Arsenal threat, right? So squads, now that the window closed, crazy Fulham only have 2 goalkeepers. Leeds can lend them 1. But this is the squads for both teams. I think Muniz might be carrying a niggle right now, maybe. Chukwueze came in, that's a good addition for them. The Nigerian link up Iwobi and Chukwueze can go out now. I think Harry Wilson might be dealing with some injury, not Muniz. Josh King. Looks to be an exciting young player. Like the looks of him so far. Smith Rowe to me look out of shape. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but man don't look in shape to me at all. Leeds got Okafor. Okay. Need to give him a run. Calvert-Lewin. Tanaka. Never know them get James Justin. Yeah, I feel like Leeds are going to stay up, this time. All right, so Fulham and Leeds, people. Fulham and Leeds. Fulham and Leeds going for the draw. 1-1. Actually, no. Fulham will get a 1 win. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 Fulham. He's a big loss. 2-2 draw. See it there? Meds everything gonna for life. I said, what you say now? Fulham Leeds. All right, so it's a 2-2 for that. I said Fulham are going to win 3-1. May I tell him? 10.5. I said Nelson are going to score. Kevin. Barbados. Come on, Barbados. Take it to them. Take it to them, Barbados. 10.1. Or 10.2. Maybe I can run class 1. Fulham 2-1, say. Jaguars. Go on, Bejan. Yeah, man. Bejan out there. Run the youth. All right, him off them. Watch time while I slow down. 10.48. 2-0. What about Everton Aston Villa game, Birds? I missed that one there. Oh, I see it. Yeah, did miss it. Did I miss Skull one? Around them time I start miss all score. 2-1 Sunderland. Yeah, the last one I see from Skull. No man, Nelson. I don't see Nelson. Which Nelson you talking? Reese Nelson? I don't know if Reese Nelson gone back to Fulham. Didn't Reese Nelson go somewhere else? Where did Reese Nelson end up? I know we loaned him, but I can't remember where he ended up. Brentford. Yeah, Brentford. He's on loan to Brentford. I couldn't remember which club. I know he never went to Fulham though. Stay in London though. So gonna for life. You never give me Arsenal, Forest, Bournemouth, Brighton, and Crystal Palace, Sunderland. So give me those 3 and you'll be like caught up. You're good, man. You don't have to apologize, man. You're good. All right, so Let's go. Let's go. So we reach Newcastle Wolves. So this will be the last game at 10. So it's a full slate. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game at the same time at 10 o'clock. This one, Chris Kavanagh will be out there. And let's take a look now at how the stats look so far this season. Both teams down there towards the lower part of the table. Neither team has a win, but Castle with 2 draws, but 3 losses for Wolves. So they have no points so far. They have both teams only with 2 goals, right? And they both concede about a goal a match. No, they both score. Yeah, they have 2 goals from 3 games. But the difference really is there 3 goals conceded per match for Wolves. XG almost all the way up to 3, but the per 90 just about at 1 for Newcastle. 0.71 for Wolves, not good at all. Newcastle stingy so far defensively away from home, but they did lose to Liverpool 3-2 at home. And Wolves, as you can see, 4-0, 1-0 away, and a 3-2 loss at home last time out. But this time they have to travel to St. James Park, one of the tougher places to play. Last year they went there and picked up 3. I could see something similar going on this time, but Newcastle has been struggling to score goals, and reinforcements have arrived in the form of Holtmead and Wissa, but I don't know. I think Wissa might not be fit enough to start, maybe get some minutes. So let's see if the big German can lead the line for them. I'm going to go with a win for Newcastle, though. I'm going to say Newcastle get this one 2-0. Wolves going to struggle, man. Wolves is going to struggle. They did make some decent signings. I think Tolu is going to prove to be a good signing for them. You know, I don't know why I feel like Newcastle are going to concede. So I'm going to say 2-1 to Newcastle. But it might take a little bit of time for some of the players to really get going. You know, Arias, I think, will prove to be a good signing. Wolves song and dance, man. Them don't get much points in the beginning, then them go on a little stretch where they avoid relegation just like every other year. Newcastle, like I said, they have added Wissa, they have added Voltmead. So yeah, they got some reinforcements in. So this one should be a good one. Newcastle, I think, will take it though. And then at 12:30 now, Saturday afternoon, this is going to be West Ham and Spurs from the London Stadium. You can see Spurs in 4th, 16th for West Ham. You see the XG very close. Surprisingly, West Ham with a slightly higher XG. And you see here, West Ham started off with 2 big defeats and then had a good defeat of their own, beating Forest away 3-0. Tottenham started off flying, 2 clean sheets, 2 victories, 1 home to Burnley, 1 away at the Etihad, but then dropped the ball right before the international break, losing at home to Bournemouth 1-0. So basically, this game is kind of seeing, okay, which one of these results before the international window were a fluke and which one is more the norm. Look, I feel like, I don't know, I think this is a tough one to call because I feel to say Tottenham will win. But then again, I do think that Potter and the team will take a lot of confidence from the win against Forest. Now, maybe we look back on it, what happened after the win with the firing of Nuno and all the different things going on around Forest. Do we wonder if that was really just a byproduct of catching Forest at the perfect time? I think this week will tell us if that was the case because West Ham did look good in that 3-0 win. Probably could have had even more goals than that. But let's see against what I think is a much more organized Tottenham defense at the moment, right? Because, like I said, there was a lot of turmoil clearly going on with Forest last week or the week right before the window. So let's see if that was a lot about what was going on behind the scenes there, or if West Ham really found something and clicked in that game. So 58 times, a lot of times this fixture been played in the Prem. 27 wins for Tottenham, 18 for West Ham last year in the corresponding fixture. Right at the end of the season, it was 1-1. But as you can see, pretty back and forth the last few. So no real dominance shown by either team in this particular fixture. I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. Jano, don't talk too soon in a demo. Don't talk too soon in a demo. You had a player that did similar. Don't call out. Don't. 2 or 3. All right. Cause me said 3, me I go put 2 for you. Jagaran said 3-0 Newcastle. Newcastle 3-0. Okay, so you're going for sure 3-0. All right. Castle 3-0. Got that already. My cousin just throw. Oh, Hall. Jano, I miss her. Or you mean shot put? Can I say discuss now for girls? Or maybe it was shot put. Spurs win 3-2. But could I see something exciting like that for real, you know? Bournemouth Brighton 1-1. Not a bad score. I was thinking that Chelsea win 2-1. John, when I reach at Chelsea yet, but me put it. It's next. Float set 2-2. Bournemouth Brighton. Yeah, man, and I just drop on the score them. See him so. Newcastle 3-1. Two 2-1 Spurs. Okay, I just enough people put that. Alright, 2-1 there now. Red Skull 3-1. We get that one there? Yeah. Burnley 2-0. Channel Skull gone. We are wrong so. West Ham 2-1. No Skull said them a lose. We know that. I think I got Dragons 2-1 already here. Spurs 3, Amas 1. I changed my West Ham to 2-2. Three one Palace. 2-1 Everton. Going with the 1-0 Leeds. 2-0 Castle. Oh, it was discussed. Okay, so I'm a girl then, yeah. We know what you thought then. 2-1 West Ham. Float. Desmond. Liverpool 3-0. 2-1 Blues. All right, so what did I go with? I went with a 2-all people. West Ham, Tottenham. They have scored 7 goals so far, and they have only conceded 1, so they have 2 clean sheets. Brentford, on the other hand, have conceded, I think, 5 goals. And you see the XG difference. Chelsea among the highest in the league so far at 6.7. Over 2 per game. Almost a full goal XG less per 90 for Brentford. So you see the difference in firepower there. Incredibly though, in the history of this meeting in the Premier League, Chelsea have less wins than Brentford. So it's not a team that they fare well against, especially at the GTEC. They have 2 draws in their last 2 fixtures there. Obviously, losing also twice to them at the Bridge in the last 5. So 1 win from 5 for Chelsea. For whatever reason, this has been their bogey team. But there's one big change this year, and I think that's why it won't continue. Thomas Frank is no longer the manager, people. So I think that voodoo will be gone, and Chelsea will get the win. But I do think that Brentford put up a decent fight. So I'm gonna say in the end, a closer than it looked. 3-1. 3-1 to Chelsea. I think they do concede. They might even go down. But I think in the end, they win the game comfortably. So I'll say 3-1 to Chelsea. West Ham in big trouble. Samantha Hall. Mad. Yes, Arsenal ladies drop 5 more today. Look like a 5 alone them can score. Chelsea 4-0. Gonna for life. I'm just missing the Palace Sunderland game. That's the only one I never see. You might have put it, but I didn't see it if you did. Crystal Palace Sunderland. That's the only one gonna for life 82. All right. Let's move on to Sunday now. Just 2 fixtures on Sunday. We have Liverpool, Burnley. So Burnley at Turf Moor will host Liverpool. The only undefeated all-win team, 3 wins out of 3. That's Liverpool with 9, and 1 win for Burnley so far. That win did come at home to fellow promoted club Sunderland. This time they'll host the champions from last season. A little bit different task for them today than what they faced the first home game of the season. The XG per 90 very close. That's actually pretty surprising. But they have scored double the goals, so it just goes to show you that difference in quality. Didn't expect to score a lot of the goals that they have scored. Over 4, in fact. All right, that's about 4. So here's the mixed relay. Finally, we get to see Jamaica on the track for the first time. Rob Smith said earlier on that he doesn't think we'll have much hope in this, but let's see. About to see the names, usually Jamaica just fling together some people. But Bryce Deadman, Herbie Jackson, USA put out a decent team. Great Britain should be another team that's good as well. So I wonder how this works. Top 3 plus the 2 fastest. No. Top 3 plus the 3 fastest, probably. Jamaica, lane 3. Powell, Oakley, Barnes, and Anderson. Jaja. All right, come on, and try a thing. All right, so 18 games played in the league. 14 wins for Liverpool, 2 for Burnley, and 2 draws. Burnley yet to score a goal against Liverpool. Only 1 goal in the last 5 games. And play against Liverpool. Jeez. Alright, no hitching. 3-0 Liverpool. Simple. I want to say 4-2. I'm going to left it at 3. Michael Oliver. Tough game for Burnley tomorrow, man. Or Sunday, I should say. And then the big one for the weekend, well, it used to be the biggest, or one of the biggest. Man City, Man U, Manchester Derby from the Etihad. Anthony Taylor gets the big call for this one. Both teams pretty close in the table. United have 1 more point though. 1 win and a draw. City 1 win, 2 losses. Those losses coming in the last 2 fixtures. Man U actually have the higher XG so far this season. That is crazy. 2.26 XG per 91.95. All right, Jamaica look to be making up a little bit of the stagger, but looks like I think that's lane 7 going really well. Not sure where that is, but he's doing his thing. The US runner also holding their stride as well, but now Jamaica makes a move, passing the athlete to their outside. I think that might be South Africa. And Jamaica is fading towards the end now. Looks like he kicked too early. He's running backwards here. Finally get the baton to her. But Jamaica in decent position right now. I'd say probably 5th. Or no, but 4th. But let's see once them all come to the inside. So USA girl gone. Jamaica now in 5th. Yeah, I was right. South Africa, Italy, Great Britain, Jamaica in 5th. Who is that in the green? Not sure. Come, girl, you have a kick? She tie up now too. Charger. Yo, when you say top 3? No, top 2 and top 3 and the fastest 3. USA gone with it. South Africa 2nd. Jamaica then a 4th, I think. Jamaica still there 5th. You would run, man. At least get me back to 3rd, at least, no? Run past the board, man. Yeah, man, run, youth. What you mean? Alright, the youth, I bring it back a little bit now. Come, girl. Come, my girl. Oh, you can see you here now in your way. Yeah, we need the top 3, people. I mean, I think this is going to be no fast time. Holmes gone with that. Alright, come. Run down the Great Britain girl now. Run her down. Yo, South Africa look like she want to pass Holmes, Yo, run down the Great Britain girl now, man. Yo, this Jamaica girl I go finish 5th, brother. I'm see it already. She start to run wild. Oh, Great Britain gone. Yo, no, man. This Jamaica girl, how she get the last leg, man? Brother, she start to run back. Wait, watch out. Yo, she go run the last. Watch out. Yo, she cannot finish the race, yo. Yo, we finished 8 out of 9, brother. I don't know what happened to that girl at the last 100 meter. More than that, but 150. From 150 out, she start run mad. Arms all over the place. All right, 56 times this match played in the Premier League. 26 wins for United, 20 for City, 10 drawn games. The last one was a drab 0-0. But United have won 2. Did win the meeting before that. The last time they faced each other at the Etihad, a 2-1 win for them. I think they were down 1-0 and came back in that game, if I'm not mistaken. But Man City, 2 losses. I don't think Peppers had 3 losses in a row in the league in like forever, you know. Man United, so they started out with a L, they got a draw, and they got a win. Is it going to be a cycle back to the last draw win, or is it just going to be smooth sailing now with some victories, you know? Shout out to the brother with the afro, that not going to cut him here till Man United win 5 games in a row. Please, United, just 4 more feet. I don't know if you ever see that person on IG or TikTok or anywhere, but I don't know who tell him to go to that. It could be in trouble, you know, people. But this could be 2 in a row. Start somewhere. But this is so surprising to me, the XG. Anyway, squads. We'll look at the squads, people. See something like this. So Donnarumma in there. I think him going to start tomorrow. I don't know about Uno, but I don't think him going to get there and not play tomorrow. Then you have behind there, the coach said he's going to start, so we have to believe the coach. But a lot of people out, you know. 8 Nori out. Vardial questionable. You know, Kovacic been out. Shirky out. Nico O'Reilly have a knock as well. I think Foden and Bob are right. Marmoush out. And Savinho still out. Cunha out. And I think Mount out as well. Some Man U fans might be happy about that though. And Martinez, of course, still out. So I think Mazraoui is back, but Dalot is out. So quite a few missing players from both sides. But yeah, I don't even know who to pick in this one, because I don't really want either team to win. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do the right thing then and just say, yo, the honors are shared. No, I'm gonna say 2-2. I was gonna say 3-2 City, but I'm gonna say Desmond. Nah, you know what? Man, you lose. 2-1 City. 2-1 City, me say people. Them a lose. Yeah, man. Me do the Brentford Chelsea game. I'm gonna say Chelsea are gonna win. Well, I thought Chelsea is gonna win 3-1. So you said 3 love. Jagan said 3 love. Isak will score 2. I don't know if I'm gonna play. 4-1 Liverpool say game birds. 2-2 Manchester Derby. Both managers can't afford to lose. No, man. No big race not start yet. Yeah, that's Sunday morning, Jordan. Right when Liverpool are playing. So you have a cheat on your side. Jason, who you predicting to win the World Cup? Ooh, gone off a life. It's too early, man. Got so much football left to go. But if you hold a gun to my head right now and ask me, La Furia Roja, my friend. I don't think Spain is gonna be stopped right now. But it's still early. Let's see. I'm gonna do the big races with them, Shelly, and it for the female race. Yeah. Sunday morning. Yeah, man, the last leg there just mash up everything. Every hope with it have gone. Once she get it to box cover. 3-1. 4-0 Liverpool. Jaja. I don't know what float there. Yeah, that's what I said. Spain. La Roja. Spain. Spain looking serious, man. They're like a machine. All right, so that's all the fixtures this weekend, people. You don't know. Sunday we'll be here for the what name there for the review show. We'll go through all the 10 fixtures, talk about the key moments, players, obviously reveal the selections for the week and see which players were closest to getting everything right, and we rank and see who finishes at the top of the table and who is finished at the foot of the table, and we reveal the results on the show as well. So people, if it's the first time you're seeing this, or even if it's not your first time, you keep on coming back to hear and break down the games and have the discussion, then go ahead, man. Let some other folks know about it so we can get more people in the building, make it even more fun. Because, one thing is for sure, we are going to be here to discuss it all. And big up to all the foundation we've been here from week 1 last season when we started this. Yeah, man. Really a joy to see some of the people them where they are from the first go around. So I'll be on for sure Sunday night for the review show, and we'll reveal all the picks and how people did and talk about the games and talk about what ref is mad and what decision is mad and which player did mash up which players never turn up, which manager on the hot seat. Yeah, man, let's break it all down and do a thing, Big up Pristine. You're forwarding right when the show finish. We just finished the last game. Yeah, man, just drop it in the comment section. Yeah, man, smash up the bell notification them and don't know, say, when we're live, you can know. When we drop a video, you can know. All right? All right, so people, before we head out of the building for the week, what we want to do is just take a look at the table one more time. So, we have Wolves still yet to get a point. And based on my calculations, that will continue this week. Aston Villa, I think, breaks out of it with a decent performance this week. Fulham down there, I think they get some points as well to get a little ease from the foot of the table. Newcastle should get some points as well, their first win. Then we have West Ham, Brentford, Burnley, Man City. As you can see, 2 losses in a row. What will happen this week when they face United? Leeds, Brighton, Forest, United there. Palace in 8th. Then the 6-point teams, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Everton, Spurs, and Arsenal. Then second, Chelsea with the 7 points. And Liverpool, unblemished, 9 points from 3 games. All right, so that is it. Let's take a look now at the Fantasy Premier League. And as you can see, we're in a few leagues, second in most of them, and then this one here in 15th, which isn't a bad showing because I believe there's about 600 or 500 in this one. These aren't as big, but they're not like that small either. So yeah, we're thankful that we're doing decent so far, and long may it continue. All right, so people, that is it. We're not gonna stretch out the show. Don't know more to say. Thanks again. Utmost gratitude to each and every one of you that passed through tonight, decided to hit the like button, decided to stick around and drop your thoughts, take part in the prediction show. We greatly appreciate it. Game Birds, I was missing 1 score and I got it now. And you have gone Man U 2, Man City 1 for a repeater last year. Very, very possible that could happen. Red Skull, I missed a few from you, but I'm sure you'll drop it in the comments. Float, I did see the last 2. I never called them out, but I did see 3-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Man City. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, man, Pristine, just do that. We'll obviously add them in. The Dutch girls are all pretty large, yes. Remember that girl named Skipper's, yo, she was so strong. Yeah, man, I'm find them, man. Yeah, man, big up, gonna for life every time. All right, people. As I say, I'm now hitch. I get some rest. Um, big up to you, Jagons. We'll check back in Sunday. I don't envision myself doing any content tomorrow. It just depends how I feel though, because Julie has a game in the afternoon. I have some running around to do in the morning, so it's gonna be a pretty full day. Um, I know we'll start bright and early. Come I wake up to watch some track and field super early. Going into the Arsenal game, then I have to do some running around for a little while. Um, the whole 10 o'clock window, I'll have to really just do some highlight watching. Probably won't settle off again till afternoon, and then Julie have game in the early evening, which is a little ways away. So I have to make the drive for the game, drive back. Then tomorrow night, Canelo Alvarez and Crawford. So I definitely want to watch that fight. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be making any football content tomorrow or any content period. So more than likely, gonna see me again Sunday night for the review show where we tackle all the 10 games, then reveal who did some great picks, who did some horrible picks, show you how we did in the fantasy and everything, and then we'll go from there, people. But again, thanks so much for all the support. We greatly appreciate it. Anybody who hasn't already, please do smash the like button. And if you didn't get a chance to see this show live, you're seeing it now, and you're wondering, I want to go ahead and drop my picks. Go ahead, put them in the comment section. As long as you do it before the first kickoff in the morning, definitely I will add you in to the list for the week. All right. So big up again. Thanks so much. I had one. Take care of yourself. Don't work too hard. Gonna for life, big up as well. And everybody else, Jagons, Pristine, the members, them really, really massive, 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 massive respect. The regular them, Red Skull, Float Management, D Madre, Game Birds, DJ Gigs, Odell Lowe, Rob Smith, RR. Yeah, man, the whole I want to big up on yourself. Respect for passing through and checking in. And until next time, people, I am Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. Come on, you Gooners. Much up for